Hey kids, Flexing Teacher Weber here. Hope you're having a good day. So recently we have done solving equations by both division and multiplication. And what can happen when you start to do these kinds of equations, you can start to confuse what you do with each one. So let's take a look at a few examples where we mix them a bit. So we're going to solve each equation and we're going to check each equation. So number one, 6x equals 36. This means multiply, right? Multiply by 6. So we always solve the equations by doing the opposite of what's there. So the opposite of multiply by 6 is divide by 6. 6 divided by 6 is 1x. 36 divided by 6 is 6. And that's the same as saying x equals 6. To check it, write down the original math equation. Substitute in 6. This means 6, and our answer was 6. So 6 multiplied by 6 equals 36. And that is true, right? 36 equals 36. Done. So when you have a multiplication equation, you solve it by dividing. Number two, the variables on the other side of the equal sign. 72 equals 8n. Multiply by 8. The opposite of multiply by 8, divide by 8. And do it to both sides. 72 divided by 8 is 9. 8 divided by 8 is 1. N. And that's the same as saying 9 equals n. And then to check it. $72 equals 8n. 72 equals 8. Replace the n with your answer 9. And that's true. 72 equals 72. We are good. So both those equations were multiplication equations. We solved them by dividing. Now we've also looked at dividing equations, and we solved those by multiplying. Y divided by 4 equals 9. We want to show the value of 1y, so we multiply this side by 4, and we use parentheses to show that. We make sure we put the times by 4 up by the variable, because if we don't, if we put it right there, that means 4 times 4 is 16, and we'll be left with that, and that's not going to make anything any easier. Our goal is to show the value of 1y. So I'll multiply by 4, and I get 4 divided by 4 is 1, and I still have y. I multiply this side by 4, and 9 times 4 is 36. Or I can just say y is equal to 36. To check it. Y divided by 4 equals 9. Replace the y with 36. Divide by 4 equals 9. And that is true. 9. 36 divided by 4 is 9. Okay, we'll do one more division equation. So 7 equals f divide by 8. The opposite of divide by 8 is to multiply by 8 and use parentheses. Don't use the times symbol, because that looks like another variable. It looks like another unknown number. F times 8. And do it to both sides of the equal sign. 7 times 8 is 56 equals 8 on top and 8 on the bottom are just dividing, or they're just canceling. It's like 8 divided by 8 is 1f. And that's what I want to show is the value of 1f or just f. And then we check it. Seven equals f divided by 8. 7 equals 56 divided by 8. 7 equals 7. So there's the two kinds of equations we're focusing on. Equations by solving by division and a saving equation is solving by multiplication. So the assignment I'm going to give you today is going to practice both of these. I hope that helps. That's all for now. Flexing Teacher Weber, out.